Tell us what your current knowledge is on the terms Paschal and Paschal Lamb.
I believe Paschal has to do with when Jesus was being sacrificed, and the Paschal Lamb is when the lamb was sacrificed.
Good. Do you believe in the parts of the Paschal mystery, which is Jesus' passion, death, resurrection, and ascension?
I believe I do. Yes.
Where do you think the word Paschal comes from, and what does it stand for?
Passover. I think it probably has to do with Passover.
Compare what you know about Paschal and Paschal Lamb.
Well, I think they both have to do with the sacrifice that Jesus made for our sins, and also represents, freeing the Jews from Israel, from Egypt, I mean.
How would you say lamb can be used to represent Jesus?
Well, I think they both can be compared in the fact that they're both innocent, and both were sacrificed in order to save us from eternal damnation.
Why do you think the Jews eat lamb on Passover? I
think out of respect and out of remembrance for the sacrifice that Jesus made and for what happened in Egypt. So I think, in order to correctly remember that, lamb is eaten.
Do you think Catholics should celebrate Passover as well?
As a Catholic, no, I don't think we should. I think we have our own religious structure, and I think, at this point in time, it wouldn't be appropriate for us now.
Do you believe in the parts of the Paschal mystery?
Personally, no.
Where do you think the word Paschal comes from, and what does it stand for?
I believe it's a derivative of the Latin for Passover.
Compare what you know about the Paschal and Paschal Lamb.
The Paschal refers to sort of a symbolic, or to the symbolic nature of Jesus' sacrifice for mankind, and Paschal more of a physical sacrifice of a lamb, sort of a symbolic Jesus, and its application from there.
How would you say a lamb can be used to represent Jesus?
Well, again, I think it comes from the concept of sacrifice, and I think a lamb was looked at as sort of an innocent, all-good being, and its sacrifice, in a way, commemorated Jesus' sacrifice for us.
Why do you think the Jews eat lamb on Passover?
Truthfully, I'm not sure that they do, but if so, I think it would be, again, to sort of remember the sacrifice of Jesus as an all-good being for mankind in general.
Do you think Catholics should celebrate Passover as well?
I've never thought about it. My answer is no. I think Catholics need to know other religions and understand other religions. I don't think that we necessarily need to embrace other religions' beliefs and practices.
How do you celebrate Easter in your household?
We have kids, so it starts with the usual Easter egg hunt and morning activities, but the main focus of Easter celebration is a big family dinner in the afternoon.
How do you think the Paschal Lamb connects with Easter?
Well, I think that the Paschal, again referring to the sacrifice of Jesus, sort of ties in with the I guess the rebirth of Jesus and his rising, and it gives, I guess, closure to the whole idea of sacrifice.
Christ of Jesus?
Well, I think if one is real, the other is a symbolic representation of the former, and I think in that way that they're related, and those kinds of things become tradition and they're passed on, in this case, for thousands of years.
Yes,
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.